There are at least 6 injuries and 5 people were taken to local hospitals. Now, when this bridge collapsed, at least 3 cars were involved and a commercial vehicle, as you can see right behind me. And I'm actually going to take a step out of your way so that you can take a better look at that. Fairfax County Police are calling this a double homicide after receiving calls for a welfare check here on Eagle Landing Road. According to the CDC, you can lose your mask if you're fully vaccinated. And now all distancing restrictions in Virginia are being lifted going into Memorial Day weekend. Crews are actually working right now to bring that pedestrian bridge down, and they removed the median in between the north and the southbound lanes in order to get that truck out of the way. Following this week's CDC recommendation to mask up in high or substantial transmission areas, Governor Ralph Northam tweeted all Virginians should consider wearing a mask in public indoor settings. While we're having this beautiful weather right now, come wintertime, COVID may become a larger concern for the unvaccinated population, especially with the highly transmissible Delta variant. If you've gotten your COVID vaccine, you also received one of these cards. But what do you do if all of a sudden you've lost your vaccine card? The bill to make Juneteenth a holiday passed unanimously in the Senate and 415 to 14 in the House before the president signed the bill into a law. The West Nile virus is spread through the bite of an infected mosquito, so the best way to protect yourself is to grab your bug spray, apply it, and wear long sleeve shirts and pants. Fairfax County Public Schools is the 10th largest school district in the U.S. And in partnership with the county, it's jumpstarting the school-age child care program for the fall. Home sales across the board are up by 64%, median prices up by 13%, and average days on the market is 13 days. President Joe Biden announcing a milestone across the nation on Friday with 51% of adults fully vaccinated, but Virginia is ahead with 55% of adults fully vaccinated against the coronavirus.
As more Americans get vaccinated, the days grow brighter and brighter. But let me be clear, we're not done yet.
Today, we mark a tremendous milestone in our fight against COVID-19. There are no limits or capacity or distancing in Virginia's restaurants, businesses, offices, or other venues.
This bringing some long-awaited relief to some Northern Virginia residents.
Well, it's about time. We should have lifted this back when Governor DeSantis did it in Florida. Virginia's inhibited, its citizens' ability and hurt small businesses.
Although local experts say they'll continue to follow recommendations from the Virginia Department of Health, Dr. Goodfriend with the Loudoun County Health Department says the county is still seeing COVID cases.
We continue to see cases. In Loudoun County, on average, we're seeing about 15 cases a day still. We know there are people who are still too young to be vaccinated, so all of those under age 12 are still vulnerable.
While this may be good news to some Virginians going into Memorial Day weekend, he says vulnerable populations may be at risk to transmission of the virus.
So if people are fully vaccinated, please take advantage of the expiration of the limits on social distancing. We do want folks to be able to enjoy all that Loudoun County has to offer, but that really is if you're fully vaccinated. Because if you're not, the risk is still there.
And even though this is a step forward, he stresses that the county is a far cry from herd immunity. Now, if you still need a vaccine, Dr. Goodfriend tells me Dulles Town Center in Loudoun County is still taking appointments. Dozens of Uyghurs came in front of the USCIS Asylum Office in Arlington to join the East Turkestan National Awakening movement to
stand up against China's genocide.
Salih Hudayar, Prime Minister of the East Turkestan government in exile, says thousands of Uyghurs have been waiting in the U.S. for their asylum applications to be approved for years after fleeing China's ongoing genocide in East Turkestan.
Some have been here for almost a decade, and they don't have any, papers. They don't have asylum applications, haven't been approved, and so because of that, they're not able to, even get work permits. Especially young students, young people are having difficulty in getting, a decent job.
The East Turkestan government in exile estimates the total Uyghur population in America is around 10,000 to 15,000 as of 2021.
We filed new evidence to the International Criminal Court on our case on China regarding the issue of the deportation of nearly 3,000 Uyghurs from Tajikistan. And these people are then subsequently sent to concentration camps.
And one survivor, Zumrat Dawood, talks about her experiences in the concentration camp and how she was able to escape. Arif John, Secretary General at the East Turkestan National Awakening Movement, translates for Dawood in English.
She was in concentration camp in Urumqi for 62 days. They gave her a lot type of different kind of medicines, telling her it's a vaccination. To get out of there, they forcibly sterilize her.
In the concentration camps, people are being subject to forced, medication, forced indoctrination, torture. If we can't save the Uyghurs in East Turkestan, inside the concentration camps, let's at least try to save those that are outside, that have already fled.
The organizer tells me there will be another demonstration next month, the time and place to be decided. Reporting in Arlington, I'm Elise Kim with WDVM 25. Stomping, clapping, and laughter filled this backyard on this hot July morning. Pathway Homes is a nonprofit that provides mental health services for the community, and CEO Celissa Lambert Woodard shows her passion behind their mission.
We believe that housing is a right, not a privilege, and that people with mental health issues can and do recover.
This organization provides housing for 15,000 people in the area, and they unveiled the first community garden for its clients recovering from mental health challenges. Residents of Pathway Homes will be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor once this garden project is complete. Right behind me is the display of what it'll look like when it's finished. There are 6 garden beds in the middle and then 1 storage bench towards the back. Fairfax County Chairman Jeffrey McKay attended and spoke on the hardships that stem from the pandemic.
The pandemic has taught us a lot of things, but one of the things we know tragically is that more people will have mental health challenges as a result of the isolation of the last year plus than ever.
We see that there's an intersection between mental health and physical health, and we recognize that a healthy mind and body is essential and fundamental, actually, in creating the coping skills and the management skills necessary to move through recovery and treatment to a degree and an experience of life that is fulfilling. 3, 2, 1.
And while the ribbon cutting took some time to jumpstart, the community garden is already underway. Reporting in Herndon, Virginia, I'm Elise Kim with WDVM 25. Moving right on to some breaking news at this hour in Northern Virginia. West Glebe Road is temporarily closed from Mount Vernon Avenue to Russell Road. The road closure is due to a fatal pedestrian crash. And in breaking news, a 27-year-old man is dead and another man is injured after a shooting took place tonight. Just before 10 p.m., officers responded to the area of Baltimore Avenue and Mulberry Street in Laurel for a report of a shooting. Prince George's County Police are searching for a suspect or suspects who shot and critically injured a 12-year-old girl in Capitol Heights last night. Frederick police are releasing body camera footage of an incident following a man's death at a hospital. And we do have to warn you, the footage you are about to see could be disturbing to some viewers. And now that fall is upon us, it means it's time to bring out the appropriate decor like fall wreaths, pumpkins, and leaves. Spoke with artists in Winchester and has more details on the decor that'll have you saying, oh my gourd. The Hagerstown Aviation Museum is known for its historic planes, but the former Fairchild factory was home to other historic vehicles this weekend. And a new school year can be overwhelming for any student, but heading back into school after a year of distance learning can add a new layer of stress. Partnership in Frederick, Maryland aimed to help kids as they begin this new school year. The Washington football team was back at FedEx Field earlier today hosting the New Orleans Saints. And WDVM Sports Director Elif Kareem joins us live with the latest details. Elif, what happened in today's game? Could you break it down for us? Brittany Ward joins us with a check on the weather, but first I just want to say welcome to the team. We're very glad to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Michael, I feel like I got so much more rain than you told us we were going to get yesterday. I'm very disappointed. What happened?
Not true. There were some scattered showers